The waiting continues for hundreds of shipbuilders in Marinette. Senators today discussing the contract, which could bring billions to northeast Wisconsin, but so far it's just talk. And will they approve a deal for Marinette Marine to build 10 new ships for the U.S. Navy? An update tonight for Our Economy, Your Future. Tops Fox 11 News at 9. Good evening, everyone. Some high-profile senators today waiting to make that decision on the contract.
And this is a contract that's already been delayed for months, and it's also forced Marinette Marine to lay off 180 workers. Now, the contract in question is for Marinette Marine and another company based in Alabama. Each would build 10 littoral combat ships, or LCSs. The House has already approved the contract as part of a larger spending bill. However, during today's meeting of the Senate Armed Services Committee, some members questioned the project. Fox 11's Becky DeVries has our balanced coverage.
While Marinette Marine watches and waits for word of a new LCS contract,
now we are asking the men and women in the Navy to be trained in 2 separate ships.
The Senate Armed Forces Committee questions the Navy's plans to buy 2 different kinds of littoral combat ships.
We have obviously a very large number of questions that remain unresolved.
One big issue is cost. The estimates range from $700 million under to $2 billion over projections. Monday, the companies making the bids both agreed to extend their offers for another 2 weeks.
What's the rush?
Republican Senator John McCain talked about putting the project on hold for a couple of months so Congress could review more information. The experts answering questions for lawmakers say more time could be beneficial. However, it would also mean extended layoffs at shipyards, and it would open the door to increasing the cost of the ships.
We are at the point where we have got to press on.
I'm confident with the way we've seen both designs work at sea. And I'm comfortable with where we are.
The Navy says 2 designs offer flexibility and allow for faster production of ships.
It's hard for me to come to a final conclusion. I'm appreciative of your comments, and I certainly want you to have all the tools you need, but I'm also have to look out for the taxpayer, and it's hard for me to make that evaluation.
And I spoke with the president of Marinette Marine tonight. He says things generally went well for the Navy today. There could be a decision on funding for the new LCS contract by the end of this week. However, if Congress takes no action, the Navy is still authorized to order 10 ships, but not the 20 that they had hoped for. Those 10 would be coming from one shipyard, either in Wisconsin or Alabama. The Navy is also authorized to buy then another 5 ships from a second source. Tom?
Becky, thank you. That LCS contract has yet another hurdle to get over, more than just on its merit alone. It is also part of a larger spending bill that is before the Senate. The bill basically sets the country's budget through the end of the next federal fiscal year, which is the end of September. As we said earlier, the House already passed a version with the LCS contract included. However, the Senate's version has $8 billion more in specific targeted projects. And Democrats say that extra spending for such things as marijuana eradication is important. Republicans, however, say the earmarks just add to the nation's debt. Tonight, we hear from both sides.
I think that the people on the Appropriations Committee have worked very, very hard. I think they have a very good piece of legislation, and I think we're going to move forward with that.
And try to ram it through here on Christmas Eve. It's completely inappropriate. I'm vigorously in opposition to it, and most of the members of the committee are as well.
While McConnell says he is speaking out against the earmarks, he does concede that some of them were added by Republicans.